Well, Britain's Prime Minister Theresa May says all sides of the Brexit negotiations are now ready to move on to the next stage of the talks. However, there are still many obstacles the UK is expected to face, as RT's Anastasia Churkina explains.
Certainly, the Brexit deadline is looming, time is ticking, and what we've seen so far is that these Brexit negotiations have been anything but very simple, especially maybe according to those who expected things to move forward much quicker. We've seen Theresa May and European Commission President Jean-Claude Juncker basically pat themselves on the backs for breaking through with this first round of discussions when it comes to the issue of Irish borders. Now they're looking forward to moving on to issues such as trade. However, we have seen the European Council President Donald Tusk come out and say that there are going to be really some different harsh realities. He's talked about specifically the transition period that the UK has put forward, saying that Britain wants this 2-year transition period, and Tusk has said that this is going to come along with some pretty serious conditions. He has said that not only will decisions be made without the UK in this time, but he's also said that the UK is going to have to respect EU laws in that time, including new laws, including budgetary commitments, as well as judiciary oversight. Let's take a listen.
Clearly, within the transition period following the UK's withdrawal, EU decision-making will continue among the 27 member states without the UK. All of what I have said seems to be the only reasonable solution.
Well, following these latest developments, reaction, including some negative, have come from the likes of former UKIP leader and Brexit pioneer Nigel Farage, who has basically described the way things have been going as sort of an embarrassment. So let's stay tuned to see how these negotiations will now continue to move forward.
Well, earlier we discussed this issue with Janice Atkinson, an independent member of the European Parliament for South East England. She believes the deal that's been reached is not a breakthrough at all.
It isn't a breakthrough whatsoever. We've basically given up control of our borders because there'll still be free movement of people. We've got no end date for the transition period. It may end in 2021, it may end beyond that. We've still got the European Court of Rights having jurisdiction over our laws for 8 more years, and no parliament can overturn that. So we haven't actually achieved anything. We can have a transition deal. Apparently we're leaving in name only on the 29th of March in 2019, but Mrs May hasn't given us an end date for the transition deal. So we could be shackled to them forever, and if we're in this transitional period, we can't actually negotiate a trade deal with the US. So that's a big sticking point. And it's not just the US, there's 40 other countries lining up to do trade deals with us. It is a humiliating climb down. The Tory party have closed ranks on this, and even the people who said vote leave, take back control, that was their slogan. They've sold us down the river. It's party first, then people and country second.
More news after this short break.